Hare Krishna. Today, what we are seeing between the joke and the slok, the common point is seeing all good qualities. First, the joke. A dictator. The joke is, it is as if India is happening, there is no dictator in India, and we are not talking about any dictatorship country. But for our joke's sake, a dictator is there. The dictator calls, there are all prisoners are in front of him. He tells first man, see, one of my eyes is a marble eye. If you can tell correctly which eye is the marble eye, then I will leave you. If you tell wrongly, your head will go. That fellow saw it carefully, saw the eyes, and then said, your left eye, sir. Even the dictator was very happy. Normally human-like qualities we can't expect with them. He was very happy. Say, absolutely right. You are freed. Release this chain. He released. Then he asked, tell me, how did you find out? Sir, you will not punish me if I tell the truth. No, you tell me. Boldly, you tell me. You are not to be punished anymore. He said, in that eye only, I saw some kindness. He saw kindness in the marble eye, but not in the other eye. So, seeing the good qualities in the dictator also is the point which is common here with the sloka. We will see the sloka next. Today's sloka is a wonderful sloka, 3rd chapter, 30th sloka.
Mai sarvani karmani sanyasyaadhyatma chetasa nirashir nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigatachvaraha.
The sloka says, is one of the very beautiful slokas. It talks about surrender also. Krishna says, all your activities, you surrender to me, leaving out everything, and you without any ownership or desire for profit or lethargy, you fight. So, whatever Krishna wanted to sell, the whole Gita is told in this one. He wanted Arjuna to fight. He wanted him to surrender. Later, 18.66, he is telling that. He says, don't think of any ownership. He says, don't work for profit. All these things he has told in that. And these are all good qualities. All the good qualities what Arjuna has to get. Krishna told that precisely one sloka. Now, practically, same question always comes. Is it practical? Krishna asks us to surrender totally. Is it possible? Then, if you think coolly, you will know that this surrender is taking place every level in our lives, all our lives. As a child, it absolutely surrenders to the mother. It has no own idea of its own. Then, hand-holding of father or mother. Then the bosses, the teacher. That learn from everybody. If he goes against the teacher, I will not listen to you. Nothing will happen to him. No good thing can happen. So this is the way it has to be seen. So you have to, unless you have that surrendering mentality to learn something, it's not possible to progress in life. In the married life, if husband and wife have a total mutual surrender attitude, life will be wonderful. I mean, I surrender to you, you surrender to me. That means I accept your good points, you accept my good points. This is how practically it works. Now, the gem point of Krishna, Krishna tells of surrender in different places. As I told you, 3.30 this one, 18.66, even 18.62. he talks about surrender, and he talks about all the good qualities in different places, and he maintains them throughout the Gita. Hare Krishna.